In today's video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to travel internationally for free. So make sure to stick around to the end of this video, as I'm going to provide some very valuable resources that you are going to need. The idea of traveling for free is one that we have all had around particular points in our lives. We have all thought of how we can basically be location independent, live from one place to the other on the earth, and live our life exactly the way we want it. And what if I told you that there's a way that you can actually travel for free? In fact, there are several ways, but in this video, I'm going to be covering just one of them. Two disclaimers before I actually begin this video. The first one is that this video is not a set of tips and tricks that you're quickly going to apply and know exactly how to travel for free. Far from that. The second one is that the methods that we use in this video are not very mainstream and conventional, and because of that, it provides an advantage in the sense that you can pair your career or your academic route with the travel opportunities that you get. Most of the times when people talk about travel opportunities, it's usually very distant or very kind of divorced from the traditional career paths. And so I'm going to be blending those two in this particular video to create a more holistic travel experience. My name is Titus AB and welcome to my channel. If you've been following me for some time now, you're definitely going to notice that in the past 10 months I have taken 2 international trips, both which were fully funded, so I didn't have to pay any amount of money from my own pocket. However, all the expenses were fully taken care of, and all I had to do was just show up, board the plane, and fly. This video is going to be packed with a lot of knowledge, and not just knowledge, but knowledge that has come from experience and from proven principles. So if you're watching the video right now, make sure to take out like a pen, a piece of paper, a jotter, and start to jot down, as the points in this video are absolutely very important. And there are going to be 2 categories who watch this video. The first category is those who just watch this video only for entertainment purposes, while the second category is those who actually try to make something useful out of this video and use these principles to achieve results. Let's get it. I'm going to divide the content of this video into 4 main parts. The first one is identifying opportunity, which is going to further be divided into 2 parts. The second one is building a track record of consistent progress within that particular domain. The third one is sharing your progress with a network and a community. And the fourth one is applying for relevant opportunities. So I'm going to use examples from my experience to further explain the scenarios. Identifying opportunities is broken down into 2. The first is vision, and then the second one is a bigger community. Under the aspect of vision, what it basically stipulates is that you should identify a problem and see how you can use your career or academic to solve it. I have 2 main career engagements, which are leadership and technology, but I'm going to focus on technology for the purpose of this video. My team and I are currently running a startup which is aimed at enabling internally displaced students in Cameroon to gain access to education using extended reality. So we are building a product essentially. We are building a startup which is focused around solving a problem. And so you have to identify a vision within your area which is necessary that you can attach an opportunity with a set of opportunities to. So if you're within the area of communication, for example, identify a problem within that domain and see how you can create a solution using that specific area of academics or career. So find out exactly how to do that and establish it. The second point is joining a larger community. So once you've identified your vision, it's always very important to identify a community that also shares your vision, or a community that's supporting individuals having a vision. One of the communities that I'm able to join in the past couple of years is Open Dreams, as well as the Silicon Mountain community in Cameroon. These are 2 main communities that have been very instrumental in me developing both my startup as well as other aspects of my engagement. So you have to identify a larger community to support you. And the purpose of this community is very, very important, in that the community serves as a hub, or should I say a space for you to develop and grow in that particular area of vision. So the first one is identify opportunity, and summarily it is identifying a problem, creating a solution to it, or attempting to create a solution to it, and then joining part of the community which is doing the same thing. Let's move on to the second point, which is about building a track record of progress in that particular domain. Now, when most people identify the vision, or in essence the problem, and they're creating a solution to it, they usually are not very intentional about achieving progress in that particular area. So when you identify the problem, you have to constantly and consistently be working intentionally to create a solution to it. All of these points compound, so make sure to stick around to the end as we build up to the very last and the most important one. So once you've identified that problem, once you've created that vision, it is incumbent upon you to make intentional steps, to take intentional effort and work towards the advancement or the achievement of that particular vision. The third point, which ties very closely with the second, is sharing your progress with a network or a community. And this is one of the very important ones. The world today is very digitalized, and social media is one of the most powerful tools, one of the honestly most powerful tools that we do have. It can be used to influence, it can be used to change opinions, it can be used to inform, it can be used to basically do almost anything. So social media is very powerful. So use your social media presence or use your social media profiles to basically share the updates and the progress of what you've done. For example, what I do is that when we have won a startup competition, I make sure I share updates about that on our social media pages, on my LinkedIn, my personal LinkedIn platform. When we have gotten into an accelerator program or a fellowship, I make sure I share that on my LinkedIn platforms and other social media platforms. When we have been able to do some major advancement with our product or with our startup, I make sure I always share those. So once you've identified a vision, you've joined a bigger community, you have moved on as well to intentionally make progress in that area, you have to be intentional as well about sharing your progress with the community. This is very important because sometimes you submit a job application, but the first thing that the company is going to look for is your social media platforms. They're going to look what exactly are you posting on social media, because what you're posting on social media is a reflection of what you care about or who you really are on the inside. Many people have lost the opportunity to land interviews with big companies or with their dream companies solely because of the kind of content that they post on their social media platform. So the content on your social media platform is very important because it says a lot about who you are. Now, at this particular point, you may be thinking, how exactly is all of this information going to help me to actually travel for free? But stick with me, because this last point is absolutely the most important one. This is the area where you have to do absolutely the most work, because it is the most important part. And this area mainly involves actively searching or seeking for opportunities for international travels related to your career platforms. With me, for example, I recently had to attend the South African Space Generation workshop in Morocco, where I had to engage in a series of presentations and discussions as well as debates on how metaverse technology or extended reality, to be more inclusive, can be used to further space education or capacity building in Africa, which is an area of my career engagement or technological engagement. So that's an example of the kind of opportunity that you can get to travel based on your career or academic path. Now, what we have done to make this process very easy is that we have created a tailored experience and a repository of opportunities that you can personally apply for, and that we can take you throughout this process to make sure that you gain access to these opportunities. The first link in the description below gives you access to those opportunities. So go ahead and hit it right now to gain access to all of those. Apart from there being a repository of academic and career related opportunities for fully funded travel, we have also created a closed mentorship process where you can get your essays reviewed, you can get personal advice, as well as commune with the community and a network of individuals who are intentional about applying for opportunities daily and who are working very, very passionately to make sure that they gain access to some of the most interesting travel opportunities that they can find out here. Through our mentorship process, we have enabled several persons gain access to some very interesting opportunities, and so this can be you. So the very last phase, like I earlier mentioned, is searching and applying for the relevant, fully funded travel opportunities based on your career or academics. To bring everything back into perspective, this is a very unorthodox means of accessing international and fully funded travel. Like I earlier mentioned, I've been able to take about 2 trips in the past 10 months, which were fully funded. I didn't have to pay a dime for it. I only had to show up and travel. And this can be you if you decide and intentionally make that decision right now to take access and to take hold of these opportunities. Hit that first link in the description box below, reach out to the repository of opportunities, and start applying as you join our network of close mentors. If you made it to the end of this video, then you're one of those people who are very intentional about growing their career or academics, and you're interested in definitely developing yourself in one way or the other. If that is you, hit the subscribe button, leave a like on this video if you found it educative, or if not, also just leave a like on the video, just for the sake of it. And my name is Titus. Over here I make videos about my experiences journeying through life, as it is the most holistic way that I can put it. If I want to put in a very specific way, it may not come out very correctly, and so I share videos about
my experiences traveling, my experiences, my entrepreneurial experiences, my leadership experiences, as well as generally some of the tips and tricks that I have been able to learn and that you can definitely benefit from. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. Have a nice day.